Morning, it's your girl Jersey Love Steph, and I just woke up. Yesterday, I took a break because I can't work every day. I need to take a break. I feel like worn down. Just wanted to talk about one thing. Don't mess with my lips. I'm going to turn this around. One thing I am terrified of. Let's just read this for a second. Let me see something. I don't know. Okay. All right. If you shut your door to all errors, truth will be shut out. Rabindranath Tagore, I guess that's how you say it. Just like in science with all of us, if you look at scientists, they have to, even if they have tried something, they try again to see if the outcome will go, right? But we can't shut the door to all errors. So somebody could tell you exactly what to do with your channel, how to do this. For some people, it might work, and for some other people, it might not work. It might work, it might not work, but we never know unless we try, right? It's okay to not have a video go crazy, but if that's you, that's you. It's your authentic self. My one thing I'm terrified of, and as you read the Bible, you'll see that a lot of the people turned away from God. What I'm terrified of is it's not having success. It's turning my eyes away from God because of success and thinking that because now I'm successful, I don't need to turn to God because God will bless us, but He also will bring us real low when we forget that He is the one that has given us the success. King Solomon, he he wanted the wisdom. He had all this wisdom, and I don't know every single detail, but he had hundreds of wives. But what he wound up doing is he wound up making gods, statues, or temples to these gods other than him. So God punished him. God brought him low. And he was, I don't know, if you lose, God always loves us. But He doesn't take lightly when we forget that He is the one that has blessed us. That's what I'm terrified of. Because sometimes you do get caught up in numbers. Sometimes you do check yourself looking at the thing. I haven't been going. Yesterday, I did go into church, and it's not to please somebody's eyes because I've been going online. But I've been making videos on Sunday. But I am getting this happens all the time, and God does it to me all the time. It will not change. I cannot do it without going to church. And I miss my pastor. My pastor's telling us, it hurt him when people don't return to the church because he knows we're watching online. If people can't get into church, that's one thing, but he knows that some of us are just watching online because I've told him. And it's like they're the head of the church, the pastor. I mean, God is on top of them, but they are the head of the church. So if I say I love my pastor and don't do what he says, it's like I'm being disrespectful, basically. I belong to that church. I'm a member. It's like if you were going to a synagogue, the rabbi would definitely want to see us because they love us. Believe it or not, they want to know what's going on in our lives. They want to know that we're okay. We're the sheep. They look over the flock, right? They care for us. That's what a good shepherd does. And it's just like the same thing with Moses. He was leading all these Israelites, but they were always complaining because he was telling them stuff that they needed to hear rather than what they wanted to hear. So that's one thing that terrifies me. Is just letting my eyes fall into all the shiny stuff of the world. And also Jesus Christ. He was tested or tempted by the devil to worship him, and the devil was going to give him all these kingdoms of the world. the devil was going to give Jesus Christ all the kingdoms of the world, because the God is over everything, okay? But the systems here is driven on a lot of greed and all that, you know. So you have sometimes doctors, sometimes lawyers, they're just driven by greed. They're not driven because they care about somebody. And I'm not saying that for everybody, but for me personally, that's my one thing that terrifies me. It's not having success on my channel. It's turning my eyes away from God. That's what is one thing that really truly terrifies me. That's why Sundays I have to just take the day and just be with God and be with my family, and just to kind of relax. I need a break sometimes too, because I feel like worn down. We could be doing good also and wear ourselves down, and I don't want to be like that. So I love you guys, and but God is in the center of my heart. I have to make him priority over everything. You know, sometimes it's hard when you start to follow the systems of the world, and we want so much success on here, and that's not success. To me looks like if I helped two people in the day, or one person, rather than a bunch of people and I didn't help nobody. I was effective to nobody. You know, that's my goal. So as hard as this video was to make for me, I just want to share that with you. So I don't know what your fears are. You know, sometimes we don't like to expose ourselves, you know. Some things are better left unsaid, right? But this is truly what terrifies me, is having the success of the world and turning my eyes from God. You know, I don't want to be no idol. I don't. I want people to respect me, of course. Not everybody's going to respect me, but just that if I want the favor of God over the thousands of praises of men, but hopefully people can see that, you know, hopefully people respect me, and it seems like that I'm building a lot of friendships, which is a beautiful thing. But that's it, because if you look in the Bible and you go back in history, everybody, God still loved them, but there were certain things that happened because they started worshiping, like, you know, the riches of the world and stuff. All right, well, God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for the thumbs up. All right, talk to you later, guys.